Hail Biafra! This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. The terrorists in uniform, like we call them fondly, of course, that is who they are. They are now telling you that you don't have rights to bear arms, you don't have right to defend yourself. And that is bringing what I'm about to read to you. Middle Belt Forum, Afenifere, that's Yoruba's, orders the slam chief of staff on why Nigerians can't bear arms. So let me read. The Middle Belt Forum, MBF, Yoruba Socio-Political Organization, Afenifere, and Jamaatul Nasrul Islam were yesterday up in arms against the Chief of Armed Staff, Lieutenant General Toarid Lagbaja, over the latter's declaration that Nigerians cannot be allowed to bear arms to defend themselves in the face of attack by marauders. The army chief the army chief's stance came against the backdrop of calls by groups and individuals across the nation that Nigerians be allowed to carry arms to defend themselves against militia, terrorists, bandits, and kidnappers, among others, especially given the Christmas Eve attack on communities in Bokos and Mango, local government areas of Plateau State. The coordinated attack led to the death of over 200 persons and the destruction of hundreds of properties. But the Christian Association of Nigeria agreed with Lieutenant General Lagbaja, saying allowing the people to bear arms to defend themselves against attack might lead to anarchy. You can imagine. Speaking to Channel Television's end of the year program 2023, Year of Transition, late Sunday night, Lagbaja had dismissed calls for self-defense, stressing it could lead to anarchy. It's called to anarchy. Chief of Armed Staff, that's what they say. He said, I do not support that self-defense. That self-defense. I think that is a call to anarchy, Lagbaja said. According to him, the Nigerian army can defend the country, and as such, there is no need for self-defense. I hear you. They're deceiving themselves, my dear people. He said, as part of efforts to bolster security in Plateau, more troops were being deployed to the area. The army chief said, I have reeled out our plans for 2024 for Plateau State. The troops that were deploying to Plateau State are on their way to Plateau State now. This night or first thing tomorrow morning, they should be on their way to Plateau. We are sending more equipment to enhance efficiency of the troops. It will be recalled that over 50 villages were attacked in two local government areas, with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu calling for a thorough probe. The assaults were also drawn global criticism as UN asked the federal government to do a thorough probe in the attacks and bring the perpetrators to justice. I call on Nigerian authorities to investigate this incident promptly, thoroughly, and independently, consistent with international human rights law, and to hold those responsible to account in fair trials. The cycle of impunity fueling recurrent violence must be urgently broken. The government should also take meaningful steps to address the underlying root causes and to ensure non-reoccurrence of this devastating violence. UN Rights Chief Volker Turk had said in a statement, countering the army chief in a reaction yesterday. The Middle Belt Forum, MBF, said the army's position will not be in the overall interest of the people. The NBF insisted that any order restraining Nigerians from carrying some forms of arms to defend themselves, while marauders move about with sophisticated weapons with which they kill Nigerians with impunity, will amount to conspiracy against the people. Of course, Chief of Arms Staff must rethink his stand, NBF said. The national president of the NBF, Dr. Brutus Pogo, asked the army chief to rethink his position, especially as security agencies have not been able to adequately protect the people from marauders. He said, I completely disagree because the security agencies are not adequately protecting Nigerians who are being killed like chicken. Before now, Nigerians are allowed to carry some categories of arms which are not of military grades. If they have such arms, at least they can protect themselves. But when you have people in the bushes with sophisticated weapons whose locations is known and yet are left there and they want Nigerians to stay as chickens to be killed by those criminals, it means there is collusion to have Nigerians killed. Nigerians should be allowed to carry at least some arms to defend themselves. Before now, we had some categories of arms, shotguns, and so on, which were allowed. This should be allowed and should remain allowed. Anything short of that means there is a conspiracy against Nigerians. Whoever made that statement should go and have a rethink. Already, there are categories of arms allowed for Nigerians and it should not be stopped. Nigerians should have higher grade arms to defend themselves because it has been proven that security agencies have not been able to protect them. Nigerians have rights to defend themselves. This is coming from Afenifere right now. Reacting to the Chief of Armed Staff position, National Publicity Secretary of the Afenifere, Mogaji Boyega Ade Jumo, said there's a need to overhaul the security architecture of Nigeria. Adejumo said, we are ripe enough for every aspect of our security architecture to go through an overhaul. The overhaul which we are talking about should be done according to best practice all over the world. Security is taken to be the number one prerequisite for peace, for progress, and for wealth and development. Without security, you cannot talk about development of any country because you are killing the people and killing the businesses. With development comes security. If we look at it, Nigeria is blessed with resources. But why have we been unable to grow? A deep insight will reveal that it is because of lack of security. It is simply because we have not managed our security. It is only when people are secured that they will want to engage in commerce and have confidence in investing. The fact that many people are divesting from Nigeria stems from insecurity. Okay, let me not continue the reading because it's quite a long article. What are they saying in essence? They say you shouldn't defend yourself when they have sent and equipped their terrorists. Who equipped the marauders, first of all? Who equipped them? Is it not the government? Yes, Fulani herdsmen were quite equipped by government of Nigeria. They said it. One of them was caught and they interviewed him. He said, well, they were known for Malu. They were cattle breeders and cattle rearers. That cattle does not give birth to guns. They were now asking him, what do you mean by that? He said, government gave them guns. So they said, as they have given them guns, they've equipped them to kill. So you should go and fold your arms. Do not fight them. That's what they're telling you. So that they will be able to, clear off villages and replace them with marauders. Nigeria is a terrorist country. We have said it time without number. Nigerian government is a terrorist government. Whether they like it or not, defend yourself. Ask for referendum. If they say they are not terrorist government, they should conduct referendum. Let people with their own heart and willingness and decision decide to be with Nigeria. Simple as short. But hence they are forcing everybody in their falsehood unity. Then it is a terrorist country and you have to equip your region, have your